happened by accident.
Look what happened by accident. It's another episode of the Final Fantasy VII playthrough. We're back for part 6. The ongoing saga, the continuing quest, the insert descriptive commentary here. We're getting through it. We're in disc 2, so the journey is unfolding. Like a freshly purchased tea towel. I don't know. You know what I mean. Something like that. But yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Where were we? We're up to I think we're up to the holiday town. Is that where we're up to? Costa Del Sol. That's where we're up to. Getting through it. It's not taking as long as I thought. It's not taking slower. Like, it's sort of a thing. It's taken a bit of time, but I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm exactly meandering around. I haven't been trying to do a ton of side quest stuff, so I'm sort of just sticking to the main story. There's not like a lot of side quest stuff to this game, but it is one of the games back in the day that started to include, like, you know, side quest stuff. And as I've said in previous streams, how it you know, like at the end of, basically at the very end of the first disc, of, you know, in the PlayStation 1 formatting of it, it suddenly the open world, the world map is introduced, and you have this literal open world aspect to the game now, as opposed to, okay, I've got to go there and then to the next level, into the next place, and the next place, and there's a little bit of backwards and forwards, but in a limited way. And now that we're actually in this wider world, and so there's a bit of side quest stuff that you can do in this game, but it's not like games now where there's, you know, some games you'll play, like, and you'll literally, you know, you'll complete the story, and it interests me now, like, more and more, like, it always sort of has to some degree, but just it's insane with some video games how you'll do the story, and all video games now love to give you the achievement statistics and percentages of how much you've done of it and all that stuff, and you know, if you do the story, and at the end of it, once you've completed the campaign, the story, the whatever, the, you know, the single player mode, the like what percentage of the game you've actually completed, and more it just seems to become this like lesser and lesser amount. Like, so many games now, it feels like the story is only a small part of the game. I remember even like with when I was doing the Crash Bandicoot playthroughs, another PlayStation 1 series that was a classics, and I can't remember if it was the first one, but you get to like the second or third one, and I feel like the percentage of it was still like well over, I think, 50%, but it was like, wow, there's a good like 20, 30 something, maybe 40%. I don't know if it was 40, maybe 25, 30%. Like, there was a lot in it. That was like the bonus amount, and I remember thinking, oh my god, that's like a lot of side stuff. And it's crazy that it's kind of crazy now looking back on it that we thought that was like a lot, you know, back then, because it was like in relative to context to back then in the 90s, like, or, you know, turn of the 2000s. That was a lot of I like it a lot. It was a weird voice I started doing. It was a lot of, you know, extra content to do, like the extra crystals and gems and things that you would unlock in a Crash Bandicoot game. Because originally games were just sort of the story. That's it. Story's done, you know. And then just extra things started creeping in that you didn't have to do to complete the game, but they were there, and it was like, especially once they give you a percentage, which Crash Bandicoot, I think, was one of those early ones that started giving you this is how much you've done, you know? Like, even Final Fantasy, those games, the actual core standard games themselves wouldn't give you like a percentage of this is how much you've done, you know? But on Steam and so forth, they tend to give you things like that, because, or at least achievements. They've added in all these achievements retroactively, which is another funny thing, that games that didn't have achievements built within them, because that wasn't a thing yet, and then nowadays there are games that just have achievements in them, like in the game itself, but then Steam has like added, you know, or whoever the fuck's added these like Steam achievements into the over the game, you know, like you use this character's limit break, or you for the first time, or you unlocked their, you know, a limit break with it, you know, just random stuff where you're like, okay, like they've tried to add, you know, it's crazy. It's just funny. So without further ado, let us commence battle once more in the world of Gaia. I think it's called. I think most I don't know if they've mentioned it consciously like that. I think they do say it at some point. I don't think they've said it yet because they've only mentioned so much about the planet thus far. But most Final Fantasy games, they tend to call the planet Gaia, which is a sort of a mythological name of in real life of like, you know, it's not like they made that up for the games only. That's I think that's Greek. Let's look that up actually. I'm pretty sure that's Greek where that comes from. Gaia word origin. If you're in need of a gender neutral name, oh my god, that will enable baby to remember their amazing heritage every day, look no further. Gaia is a beautiful name of Greek origin that means the earth. In Greek mythology, Gaia, known as the mother goddess, was the personification of the earth. There you go. A gender neutral name. Well, it's clearly not. It's a goddess, so it's not a gender neutral name. Yeah, and then the Romans called it Terra. Yeah, Terra. I've heard of that as well. Yeah. But all the Roman gods are literally just copies of the Greek ones. They're literally just taking the exact same people, like, you know, figures and beings or whatever, and then just giving them different names. Like, was it the god of war? The actual god of war is Ares, and then the Romans just changed it to names of planets. So, like, Ares is Mars. I forget who Zeus became. That's actually an interesting one. Roman name for Zeus. Jupiter. King of the gods is Zeus, or his Roman equivalent Jupiter, who rules over Mount Olympus and is the god of thunder and lightning as well as law and order. Roman version of Apollo. Roman Sol. Sol. S-O-L. The solar deity. Oh yeah, like light. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, they're just copies, so don't worry about them. Anyway, let's get into some Final Fantasy 3. Yeah, like right here it says, you play time. I love, there's a game that I've played, a game I played called DayZ, and I played about over 3,000 hours of it. And the funny thing is that it would ask me, Steam would still be asking me, because it has to give you the choice of do you want to say yes or no, but it's like, do you like this game? And it's like, well, what do you think? You know, I've played over 3,000 hours of it. Nah, I do not. I don't. You know, I almost just feel like I should just say that on purpose and just go, nah, I don't. It's like, oh, but you've played. Yeah, exactly. If I've played over 3,000 hours of it, clearly I do like it. How about you just think? Okay. Gaming screen. Coral area. Oh, I think that's just outside of the town, right? Yep. Have we done everything I could do in that town? I'm not 100% sure if I did, because by the time I got here, I just wanted to sort of save last time. You want drink? Is okay, you take time. What the hell? Is that person drunk, or is that like an accent? We're all heading over to Gold Saucer. Make a lot of money on the Chocobo races. Come on, please. If you don't buy from me, I won't be able to pay the rent. What? Why? There's something up with that. Look at this. That costs 1,800, and yet it only makes your defense go up to 20. It makes you it's 20 defense. Yet that's cheaper. Yet it makes your defense 27. That must have something going on with it. Carbon bangle. Let's look that up. A low-ranked armor that provides 27 defense. Can be bought for 800 gillis, Costa del Sol in North Coral, and stolen from Moth Slasher. It is initially equipped on Yuffie if she is recruited. Why is it cheaper, but it gives you that? I think it'll be to do with, I think, how the materia slots probably are. Two unlinked materia slots with double growth. Oh, okay. I see. What do we want to do? Do I want to go with materia, like double growth, or do I want to go with, so that would make my magic spells level up quicker, basically. Like I would get you know what I mean? Like that's what effectively what that's doing. Or do I just want to go with defense? Decision. I think I might go for a mixture. We'll buy one of them and two of them. Hang on, yeah, that's the double one. Yeah, okay, so I'll give him... I'll give him that one. Because I'd rather... His defense is pretty good already. You know, it's okay. But he can level up the magic. Checks against poison. Let's do strength plus 10 on him instead. Fire. Notice it lowers your health a little bit when you have those equipped. It's like a weird little thing that it does. Spirit plus 10. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, I can sell the other stuff to him though. This is also like the old video games where you could just keep selling as much as you want to like the shopkeepers, the vendors. Like, you know, eventually they hit like, was it Morrowind, Elder Scrolls, somewhere around there. That might have been the first game that I encountered where you only had like I'm pretty sure I think Morrowind had it like this. Definitely Elder Scrolls does it now, but I think even Morrowind did it. At least, well, that was the first Elder Scrolls I played, the third one. Where, like the shopkeepers only have so much money on them. So you can't just keep selling to them. You know, you have to sort of almost find another shopkeeper, or you have to buy some stuff off them, then sell more stuff. Wind Slash. Oh, that's... I know whose weapon that is. Same with Peacemaker. I think that's... I think I know whose weapon that is. I don't think that's for Barrett. Motor Drive. Okay. I really like this town. Mucky. You could walk around here naked and no one would look twice. What? Oh, I'm trying to talk to the same person. Pick, want to order? We're out of that now. Puff. I can't stand hot places. Okay. I don't seem to be able to do anything in there. I might be all done. What's going on in here? What's he doing? What's with you? Hey, is it really you? We were in Soldier and childhood friends before that. You were such a playboy. And a fucking murderer. Why can't I remember your name? I'm Cloud, and don't forget it. You think you're good enough to brag about how big you are? I don't want to hear it. No more complaining from me. From now on, I'm turning over a new leaf. It looks like he's... Hey, sorry about that. He's had some big shocks and he's been depressed lately. Who said that? The person in the... there. Are they in the bath? It's weird that they do just, as I say it, I've said before, like, you can just go into people's houses. I don't know if I've ever been there before. I must have, like maybe in the past, but I don't remember that. That random door. I'd like to find a gorgeous chick and have a great time. Restore. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Yeah, stuff it. We'll sell that. I'm pretty sure heal is to bring back to life. It's like a Phoenix down spell. If I remember. Poisoner. Oh no, shit, it's not. It heals poison, okay. Fuck's sakes. I went into there, I believe. Did I not? Yeah, Barrett's in there. Hey, yo, someone's in here, alright? That sounded like his machine gun. The d-d-d-d-d. There's Aerith. Phew, I don't know why I'm so tired. There's so many things I don't understand. I feel a little uneasy. Claire? What do you think of me? Nothing much. Sorry, but I never think about those things. How could you say such a thing? Sometimes you make me so mad. Oh, I never should have brought it up. The girls want Cloud. And he's not even proud. Welcome, what's it gonna be? Nah. What did this guy do? How about some soft as a memento of this wonderful trip made especially in Costa Del Sol? What is soft again? What does that do? Cures petrify. I'll buy some of it just because it's handy to have those things. I'm pretty good for all the other stuff. Just spend all the rest of my money on potions. Just that way you've always got the ability to heal. But as your health goes up more and more, potions, the regular ones, become like less and less effective because they're obviously not doing as much. And there's the fact as well that like you've got to waste a turn to use a potion. So it's like, shit, I've like used a turn to heal them, but then if someone attacks them, then you sort of, it might go below what the potion even added onto them. Okay, so we came over here from the boat. This is, I might as well save, just so I've saved all the changes that I've made. There's a road over there, okay. Goes up into the hills. Oh yeah, there's Gold Saucer, okay. Yeah, that is where we're going. That little bit of river that you see over there, you can cross that later on when you have a certain vehicle. See how it's that bit of water there and the river is light blue? But you can't cross that by on foot. So we're going to go up into the mountains up here. This is also that thing as well of like, at the moment I'm using these characters, but later on there's a couple of times you have to use the other two characters, and what's the word I'm trying to use? So you do need to pay attention to those characters as well, and I tend to kind of forget about them in that regard. But you can I then just go, okay, stuff it, and I'll just start leveling them up, you know? When I need to. I don't really try and rotate them or anything, like, evenly. I just sort of stick to some. I'm trying to remember what characters I used to use in the game, if I always use the same certain characters. Because there's also the characters that you might use when you start the game, when you first play through it. And then there's the characters that you might choose to use when you're like the second time you play. Like, obviously, Cloud has to be in your team, and I'm pretty sure I always have Red 13 in my team. I think the other person I've had would generally be like Barrett, it might have been. Because he's like a ranged attack, because these three characters have close range attacks. But there's only like... Is it 3 or 2? So there's a bunch of them that have ranged attacks. Actually, I think it might only be 2. I think it might be 3. There's one person I'm thinking of who we haven't got yet, who might have a ranged attack. I think I've got to go into that cave over there. Also, later on, when you get a vehicle, it protects you from having to do random battles, I think. Like, yeah, you don't get sucked into random battles while you're in it. So it just saves convenience of, if you don't want to get, you know, you can actually avoid them. Phew. Which I don't think we're actually that far away from that, actually. There's a little while, yeah, a little bit of story more to go, but we're not that far from getting that vehicle, to be honest. Whoa, you're actually talking to me. What is it? I just passed a guy in a black cape back there. I tried to tell him that it's dangerous up ahead and he ignored me. Let's hurry on. I'm moving on ahead. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. Look at that light. Kind of a very particular green image to it. The power reactor. It's a Shinra Mako reactor. Claw. Da 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 da. I remember this area. Oh my god. Get away from it. That's where I think part of this bridge is destroyed. I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, I remember these guys. This type of enemy, they show up in multiple Final Fantasy games, this one. Holy shit. That was quite the attack. Jesus, that didn't kill it. See, fire attack did nothing to him because I've got that accessory that nullifies fire. Boom. He's gonna blow up. Shit, man. I thought they had to grow a couple of times, I swear. I thought before... Oh, whatever. I don't think you get the experience for fighting them as well when they blow up. Yeah. It's not because anyone died, it's just because literally the, they blew up. I swear I thought they had to grow a couple of times. Maybe I'm thinking of like the other ones. And this one, maybe they just grow the one, which... That's a bit tough then, man. A little bit bollocks. See, potions are good for like that, like after the battle and you just need to add on a little bit of health or something and you're like, oh, I'll use this. They have their place, the ordinary ones. Here we go. Yeah, see? It's a bit busted. I think you can jump over that. I don't know if you can jump over all of it though. Huh. Look at how crazy this is. Oh, jump, jump. I forget what happens if you fall. I forget where exactly you go. W machine gun. That's a Barrett weapon. I know that. But if we look, I think that Peacemaker gun that I've got, I swear that's a different person's weapon. Yeah, see the... Oh, hang on, where is it? See, W machine gun, it's got like that gun arm look to it. Whereas that there is like a pistol. Yeah, I know whose weapon that is. Oh, I've snuck up on them. I know those little birds have some like lightning attack that they do, which is actually a little bit of a... It's not like a one-shot kill or anything, but it does a good chunk of damage. You're like, hang on, like, that's a pretty powerful attack for that little, you know, creature. Normally the little creatures don't tend to do jack shit. So what was that? All level up? Is that what happened there? Yes, he level 2. I forget what exactly. I think it makes it because when you have all equipped with a another thing, see, in like a dual slot like this is one of the best ones for doubling up. I forget what the other combinations are. I swear all isn't the only one though. But all's sort of the most probably popular or known one, the one I can think of. And it's so when I first use that cure, whatever I have equipped in there, it'll attack everyone. So it'll hit everyone. So because it's restore, because the healing one, it means that when I use it the first time in a battle, each battle when I use it the first time, it'll get cast on all my characters that are in that battle. And I think when it levels up, I think it adds another use. So I think potentially I can use it twice on everyone. But you don't get to choose to do that. I think it just, you know, the first time and then the second time and so on, it uses it. But it doesn't use up more magic though to do it. It's not like it uses 3 times the amount of magic. It just, you just get that bonus of it casting over everything. Move, dickhead! I was pressing the button. Fuck off. Whatever. I literally was pressing the button the same way that I was every other time. That's bullshit. That's bollocks. It literally just wanted me to be punished then by that. Transform materia. Oh, it's right there. Mini. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it might be this way. You can see them down there. The other 2 characters. That's funny. See them waiting? It's like, yeah, no. Don't go another way. Just wait for me to solve the problem for you. So this is where it gets like annoying with little character, like when there's lots of characters. It's like that are little. It's not that they're necessarily all super powerful. It's just the fact that you just got to wait for all their turns. But see now, 2 of them are gone. That attack's a good little chunk though. 108, considering how much health my characters have in total. You know. Thunder Kiss. This is it. Yeah, 166. That's a good old chunk. None of my characters are even in the thousands yet with their health. Eventually you get up to, I think, like 9,999. So it's funny how, like, yeah, we're barely, you know, touched the surface. Oh, Cloud, good luck. Yeah, I'll sort it all out. I think you go into that little shack over there, if I remember correctly. Do it. They just turn the camera away on purpose so they don't have to do the animation, I think. And then you just, the camera moves back and the bridge is down. See, the bridge is destroyed there, or the rail track. So now you have to go back so you can go the way that they've gone. Oh, look at this, we're on both sides. Getting a bit complex. Knocking him down. Pretty scary type of mushroom thing. It's got like mouths all up its stem. Made short work of them. Are there any more of those things? I think I hit all of the weak spots of the bridge. He's starting off with the Thunder Kiss, coming in hot, boys and girls. So that's a good little chunk of damage, you know. You are remembered it for a reason. I always remember that noise, that whoa. You see, he's hit it with him a second time, so now his health's getting bloody low. This will finish him off though. Good night and good luck, ladders. Come on, ladders. Shall we use cure for that? Okay. On the road again. Yeah, baby, I'm on the road again. I just can't wait to get back on the road again. I know this, yeah, I was going to say, I swear I remember encountering these guys a lot around here. Haven't actually used any summons in the game yet. First time. I've used it obviously in the past, just not in this playthrough. Goodbye. Fire creature, use the ice attacks on him. Good God, I didn't even get far. Another one! Boom. I think those creatures only grow when you attack them as well. Like, them growing isn't just something they choose to do. Good God, it's not dead yet. Oh, piss off! That's bullshit. Look at how much damage it does, eh? Obviously it kills the creature, but like, you don't get any experience out of it, so that's actually a pointless battle. Which is the fucker of a thing. Summons use up a bit of magic as well. They're worth it, but like, annoying that that should have taken care of it. I bet you it had like nothing left of health. Oh yeah, here we go, North Coral. He's getting punched. They're like, why are they beating the shit out? Well, looky here, never thought I'd see your face again. They kick you out of another town or something. You destroy everything you touch. You got a lot of nerve coming back here. Look at this place. It's all your fault North Coral turned into a garbage heap. Why don't you say something? Or did you forget what you've done here already? Sorry. Fuck, you ain't even worth the effort. Don't waste your time talking to that techno freak. Techno freak is a gun arm. It's like, he's not a robot. Although I suppose, like, how does he... They never really exactly show how he fires it. He just seems to fire it when he wants to choose to by aiming, and it just happens. Like, so there must be some sort of Neuralink technology going on with it that they just never bothered to worry about. It's my fault this town was destroyed. Yeah, coming up soon is one of the bits where you have to play as Barrett. It's not far off. The next train's coming in soon. Gonna take me all the way to Carson City. You still can't kick the old habits from then. Get out of the way. The only way we can make ends meet around here now is by collecting junk. Is that so? Well, it sucks to be you. Oh, you want me to spend money on you, do you? Get stuffed. Beating up my friend. How dare you? Some of my weapons. Carbon bangle. Yeah, we already looked at that. Force stealer. Shit, that's quite the upgrade. Jeepers. 2200. I can't buy it though. That's a bloody good weapon. Is there anything I can sell? Use bulk 2 on all opponents. Do I only get 1 gil for selling that? There's no point in selling that then. Motor drive. Whose is that? I actually need to look at that. I keep looking at that in the is that hers? Oh, double growth as well. Okay, yeah, shit. Equip that and then sell the old one. Okay, sell. Mithril Claw, that's what she had. Okay. Protect against poison. Yeah, I'll sell it. Fuck it. For if it's that... I'm gonna get that much out of it. Equip. 36. Have I got 2 lightnings, do I? Okay. I should equip that as well. Actually, I don't know if they do level up as quick. Because it's that's technically, I think, making them level up quicker. So, I should put that there. Okay, yeah. Sell. Mithril Saber. There's my character stats. They're looking alright. Cool. What do you want? Buy. Transform, I've got that. Cures frog, cures small, petrify. Cures frog. I should get some of that. Some of that. It's always just handy to have those things because there's so many different random effects and you don't think about them until they really show up, you know? I hear it's a big fad now in the city to get tattoos, is that right? That's right. I guess I should get a 0 tattoo for a poor man like me. 0 ought to be perfect. Well, you fucking hell. Alright, mate. You're glass half empty, aren't you? Oh, this is just an inn. I don't need that. Pardon me. How am I supposed to continue living in a town that lost everything? To hell with the Marco reactor. Yay, do you want to play? No. Because of them... my husband got into that accident. He used to be such a strong man. Is that a woman? I thought it was a guy. It's that person. You know who's responsible for North Coral winding up like this. Do I? I'm only really discovering the story now. I want to leave this garbage dump of a town behind me and start a new life. If I had a buggy, I'd cross the southern desert and go to that town across the river. Everyone knows that accident could have been avoided, but no one will be satisfied until someone takes the blame. What happened? My hometown used to be around here. What do you mean used to be around here? No, it was. That's it. That is the hometown. It ain't here no more. Heard it got buried in just 4 years. But how could those people say those terrible things? And it's my fault. All my fault. See, look at it. That's when it looked better. My hometown, Coral's always been a coal mining town. I think this is before Shinra had the Marco reactors, and then they realised, oh, hang on, we can, you know, get energy out of that, and then coal became redundant. Village Headman, what are we going to do? The only one opposed to this is Dine. I am definitely against it, no matter what. There's nothing to talk about if you're thinking of throwing away our coal. The coal's been ours for generations. Our fathers and their fathers before them risked their lives for it. We have no right to throw it all away so easily. But listen, Dine. No one uses coal nowadays. It's the sign of the times. Right, everything's Marco now. It'll be alright, Dine. Shinra Incorporated will guarantee your livelihood once the Marco reactor is completed. Will they? Listen, Dine, I don't want my wife, Myrna, to suffer anymore. Notice that he said wife. I know how you feel. I feel the same way too, damn it. But even so, I won't give away our coal mines. Dine, you've got to understand. Quite a few people in that room, all standing around. That's Elena, I think, there, eh? The Shinra lady? The blonde lady there in the red. In the red, if you can see her. We all thought it would bring us an easier life. It happened when Diane and I were out of town for a few days. Coral was burned down by Shinra troops. Is that because they said no? What for? There was an explosion at a reactor. Shinra blamed the accident on the people, said it was done by a rebel faction. Oh, okay, so it was probably just like some accident in the reactor, and they said, oh, we'll use that, we'll do this to cover it up. Never should have gone along with the building of a reactor. We were all fooled by the promises Shinra made back then. That's why I get so pissed off. Not only did they take advantage of me, but I lost my wife, Myrna, too. Hey everyone, we've got to go to the Gold Saucer, hurry and get on. Ride the ropeway? Go on. Let's get on. Diane was my best friend. We were close ever since we were kids. I never knew. Barrett never said a thing. All a bit speechless, like, oh shit. That's pretty rough. There is kind of a nice unfolding, I feel, of the characters in this game, of like how you discover the backstory of each of them. They kind of get their own chunk of time where you deal with their history. And that area there is to do with Barrett's history. And so we go into the Gold Saucer, which is the big casino tower, that big gold tower that we saw when we had to take the mountains. There it is. This would probably look... There's a second Final Fantasy remake game out as well now, which obviously it's a different story, but it's following loosely the same thing. They must go to the Gold Saucer, surely. This would look probably amazing, and with what the graphics and everything they could do nowadays. Am I wrong? I think it makes you pay to use that save point. Do I remember that? But each transaction will cost 5 GP here. Yeah. GP, 0 GP. Yeah. Because those are like gold points or something that you have to buy. I think. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. Are you together? A single pass is 3,000 gil. You can purchase a lifetime pass for 30,000. Have I got that amount of money? How the fuck am I even going to get in? Welcome to the Gold Saucer. Shit. Please buy your ticket here. No, thank you. Fuck. I think I'm going to have to go back. Yeah. I like the little firework thing in the background. It's quite cool. That was quite the omission there. Kind of scary how that thing like has it goes along those ropes, but it's got those giant propellers that look like they'd slice into that rope. You know what? This is actually the perfect time. Knowing that because I know what's coming up. He can keep that on him. That's fine. Switch characters. Put Barrett into my party. Yeah, see how like 17, 16, 14? His level's like a couple behind. Because it's been a good minute since I've been using him. And I'll run around and earn some money and get some experience for Barrett. You can't just run up to Gold Saucer because all of that desert around it you can't just run into really. Once you get a vehicle you can approach it though. You can drive straight up to it. I'm pretty sure. Bam. That was a pretty strong attack. We're moving. Oh, this is bad. Oh boy, there's no way you can walk across now. Yeah, see? I need to actually change his weapon. I've got a better weapon for Barrett as well. I need to equip that W machine gun, I think it is. You see, that's a fucking solid attack, eh? Da-da-da! Equip. Yeah, see, look at that double over, like basically double the fucking thing. Spirit, yeah. That's actually probably not a silly one to give him. Let's equip that as well. Why not? So this is what happens sometimes in role-playing games, obviously, and we've been we've been able to actually just keep progressing forwards without really having to stop and grind. But here we are having to do a little bit of grinding, as the kids would say. These guys, they throw cards? Yeah. I think there's one called Death or something that just insta-kills you. Like one of your characters, if I remember. Spade. So that's a pretty weak attack. Boom. See, his attack damage went up by a good chunk there. Tifa was doing more damage than him, which is saying something. If you're playing Final Fantasy VII and somehow Aerith is doing more damage than, like, say, Barrett, that's like when you need to be very worried, you know. That would be hard to, like, it could happen, I suppose, but, like, it can happen, but, like, it's like, that'd be kind of like, whoa, you know, that's probably the most extreme case of that. All kind of got good stuff. 2,157. So I need another sort of 850. But it gives Barrett a chance to level up. So I need the money, but also it gives. So I'll get the money out of the battles, but it also gets experience for Barrett, which is needed. So it's like two birds and one stone. You know that old saying. Just one of the... I don't know what you call them. Is it a jester? Boom. Gonskis. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business. Da-na-na-na-na. I wake up in the morning and the dog's still snoring 'cause it ate a whole bowl of wheat bix. I've been working overtime and the cops say it's a crime. You're not a singer. Shushies. Shut up. Something about her leveled up. What was it? I don't think it was the limit break. No, it wasn't that. Materia. Fire. The fire one leveled up. Fire 2. There we go. Okay. Radio man. Radio. Where's me money? 2789. One or two more battles should do it. It has quite a quaintness to the game as well, with the not just the graphics, but also just the lack of voice. You know, because there's a lot ladder entries in the series that have voice. Whatchamacallit, you know, like acting. It sort of gives it this other, you know, sort of just nostalgia berries sort of thing, because it's like, yeah, it's from a certain time, you know. What card's he using? Heart. What's that one do? Oh, that one healed, see? So that's like a mistake. It's totally random. I think like they don't get to choose. They just cast a card and it turns out how it turns out. But sometimes there's the death card, which is just, as I say, insta-kill. So, it's luck of the draw, literally. Da-da-da-da-da. 3,421. See, Barrett's up to level 16 now, so I got him up 2 levels there. Might do a couple more battles. Most of the stream is probably just going to end up being me doing this. So I figure I might commit to it and just do a little bit more. Because there's a boss battle that you have to do where you can only use Barrett. And it's not really that far away. Oh my god, get rid of him. Jesus, man. Club. So that's a pretty strong attack, you know? How the fuck is that guy not dead yet, man? Okay, got rid of him. And they're out of there. Down goes Frazier. $4,000. What's his experience at? Probably like a couple more battles and he'd go up again. I'll do like 2 more. I was going to do 1 more, but I'll do 2. That might tick me over to the edge. I used to have a Final Fantasy VII walkthrough book that I got with like a gaming magazine called Power Station when I was younger. And it was like a walkthrough, literally told you like sort of how to beat the bosses, like what sort of their weaknesses were and stuff like that, and where you needed to go. It was quite like handy to have it. I'd only like use it if I needed to, if I really got stuck, and I was like, I literally don't know where to go, because I wouldn't just have the internet to call upon and go, oh, I'll just go read that up. So it was like, so for most games, I wouldn't even have that option of having a resource to look at all. But like Final Fantasy VII, I had that on hand, the sort of pocket guide. It was a pretty handy one as well. I used to make lots of notes in it and stuff. It was quite a handy little tool. I should have used that on the other guy. Oh well. Shit happens, man. Shit happens. Means I get extra money as well, so it all has its advantages. Da-na-na-na. Oh yeah, 2 of these guys again. Oh yeah. Keep waiting for that death card. It obviously doesn't happen often, but I do recall that it is in their deck. It is in their deck of cards, so to speak. spade. That's a really weak attack, I think. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Card Player. Yeah, see, like, probably one more battle. I think I'd do it. Just tips him over. Like, might as well. They probably... I can't remember if that little walkthrough book that I just mentioned had it, but it might have. But I know that, you know, like if it had recommended levels that you should have characters be at certain points. It didn't have a lot of that, but because most of the time you can use... Throughout the majority of the game, you can pretty much use whatever characters you want, but there's like a few points where you have to use a certain character in your team, or you have to fight with just one character. Not too often, but there's about 2 or 3 points where that happens. So what I mean, like when 2 of those guys do that in a row, it becomes quite the fucker. See, if like all 3 of them had done that, that would kill her, if they all concentrated on it. Yeah, see? Now she's dead. She dead. Oh shit, did I use it on him? Fuck's sakes. Why would you even bother using it on yourself, dickhead? I'm kind of getting annoyed that they're constantly using that attack though. That's sort of pissing me off a bit. I can't actually remember if the character needs to be alive in order to get experience or not. I have a feeling it might do. TS Bomb. I've never heard of that one before. That doesn't ring a bell. TS Bomb. What's that do? What is it? Uses Demi 2 against one opponent. Demi. I think that's like a gravity type of attack thing, I think. Yes, he's level 17. Shit, he's actually close. Like, it wouldn't be long before he even gets to 18. Let's do it. Let's just do level 18. Let's get to it. And I need to make sure that Barrett has the healing magic equipped as well. That'll be a really important thing to do. That fucking attack, man. I'm glad she used it on that. Because you don't get to choose who she uses it on. She just seems to use it on someone. He's gone. Got rid of that little pain in the ass. Well, ice went up a level. Cool. Saraha nut. That's a chocobo nut, I'm pretty sure, for when you're trying to breed them together. Which is when you own your own chocobos. Because there was a chocobo I caught on an earlier stream that I needed to use to cross a certain section of the map. But it was a wild one, which means when you get off it, it just runs away. But then you get chocobos that are yours, and they stay with you. Which, and then there's different levels of chocobo. Like, the gold chocobo's the best, and not all chocobos can go everywhere, but like a gold chocobo can like run over, I think it can run across like water and mountains and everything. It can basically go everywhere, essentially. It's essentially probably like the best transportation in the game. If I remember. I don't think there's anywhere it can't go. I think like literally, it's funny, it's kind of weird though, because it literally all like stand on the water, and it's like, how does that make sense? is it swimming? Because it just, but when it looks like where you see it, it's like it's just standing. So it's a bit bizarre. Hang on, what's he at? Level 17 still. One more battle. Alright, one more battle. Yeah, this is definitely got to be like the leveling up stream. That's what this is gonna be. But sometimes it's necessary. But it's not a lot of that I've had to do. You know, considering this is stream 6, I'm like maybe halfway through the game. Maybe not quite halfway. Somewhere between, maybe just before halfway. Like I'm a good chunk through it. I'm definitely not over halfway, I would say. Boom. Goodbye. Still don't think he leveled up, did he? No. He didn't gain much out of that battle. Especially once you see the world map, like down in the corner there, the actual radar, and you're like, oh, over there, what's up there and what's around there? Oh, the arsehole brigade. This is where you just definitely want to concentrate on one guy at a time and just get rid of it so there's less attacks happening. See what I mean? Bullshit. Like, I did all 3 attacks. Still not dead. What's the bit they use it on Tifa? Yeah. I knew they would. Wankers. Get rid of the second guy. Here we go, we'll see now. Does she get experience? Yeah, see, she doesn't. Yeah, I thought so. That's why, you know, it benefits having them be alive at the end of the battle. And this is something that Final Fantasy 13 sucked on. Was that, like, at the end of every battle, your characters would just, like, go back to full health. And it's like, what's the point then? Like, you only had to worry about healing them between, like, in the battle. So, like, at the end of a battle, it was fine. You know, it might be that when you go into a next battle, like, oh, do I have... And I think even, did your magic go up or not? I forget exactly how magic worked in that game. I think it was pretty standard. Like, you have magic points like this. But it was just, there was no... It just felt like you were watching it. There wasn't really much playing. It was the barest amount of, like, actual playing of a video game. It was a lot of watching. Like, people used to give Metal Gear Solid 4 a lot of shit for that, and it was like, not really. Like, it was just because it was the first kind of game to do anything really like that at all, of being a bit movie-ish, because there was a lot of cutscenes, but at least the actual gameplay itself was involved. Whereas the actual gameplay of Final Fantasy 13 was streamlined into like a movie, so it sucked. I was looking at the limit break thing at the bottom for his level. Oh shit, so he's still level 17. Fucking hell. Alright, let's keep grinding. I swear I feel like I should have gone to level 18 by now. Come on. Yeah. These battles are good for that though. Let's try out some of the powerful spells. Cool, one of them's down. Other one's down. Gone. There we go. And look at it. I didn't need it, but I didn't even have enough money before. Now I've got like, I could buy like almost 3 of those tickets. I don't think I've ever once bought the lifetime pass though in this game, because you only have to go through there so many times, and it was like 30,000 is a lot, you know. I don't think I ever committed to buying one that I can remember. I think, well, maybe you get a lifetime pass once at a certain point. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I don't remember actually buying one though. Clad's at level 19, she's at level 18, about to go to 19, and he's probably 1 or 2 battles away from it. Okay. Yep, this is definitely the leveling up stream. Because once you go into Gold Saucer, there's not a lot you really do in there. There's not a ton that you actually really do. There's a little bit, but it's not that involved. Like, it happens pretty quickly, to my memory. But it's after Gold Saucer where the boss battle happens. Oh, got him on his own. She went up a level. And he did too. Awesome. Cool. That's what we want. Cool. Everything's in a bit of a better order. Oh, hang on. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Cool. That's what we want. Do you reckon we can get Clad to level 20? Let's do it. Let's get him up to 20. I just need to be autistic and get him up to level 20. Took him down. Oh, just almost there. Those weapon items, I normally never ever use them, but it's that rare occasion, like when I'm that boss battle that I mentioned, where you have to play as Barrett by himself, where that sort of odd occasion that I've in the past where I've used them. Otherwise, I've sort of never bothered with them because they've generally got the actual magic or something that I can use anyway. But especially the first time you play through the game, and you're kind of not aware of the what's coming, you know? Down goes Fraser. There we go. Level 20. Cool. Funny, he went from 14 to... What did we take him? From level 14 to 18. We did some good yards there. Boom. 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 Might as well just do all that. How much I got? See, I got 10,000 gil now. Funny. Okay, now save. Servers. Let's go. Get on that. Whatcha-callsy. That not the train, whatever this thing is, propeller wagon. Funny that there's a bit of rail track, like, to start it off. Like, does it need the rail track at all? Like, see, it has some there as well. So, like, does it? It's weird that it seems to nestle on it. Welcome to the Gold Salsa. Yeah, see, once you leave, it's used up. Yeah. Just think of GP as money that you can only use at Gold Salsa. GP limit is 10,000, so be careful. Please enjoy yourselves. Here we go. I'm trying to remember if there's a save point anywhere inside here that you can use. Wow, let's have fun. No, this isn't the right time to do this. We're trying to save the world. Hey, Barrett, cheer up. I ain't in a cheering mood, so just leave me alone, white girl. Really? That's too bad. Why does the white girl keep trying to talk to me? Living in a fantasy world. Whisper, whisper. Just act normal when this happens. Whisper, you think so? Of course. We're gonna go play. So play! And he's like, don't give a fuck. I think he's mad. Like, yeah, no shit. Did you just pick up on that, idiot? We better be careful. Sephiroth might be around. You wanna go with me? Come on, Red. Come on. Oh. Come on. Instead of picking one of the girls, we'll just me and the boy, mate, we'll go together. Event square. It's kind of a funny way that they have the entrances to do this stuff. I think there's like a show that you get involved in here at some point, if I remember correctly. Trying to remember which one you go to first. Ghost Square. I think that's like where you. I think that's the like the hotel motel. Pretty scary fucking music. Event. Oh, those are just the entrances back to the. I see. Yeah. Battle Square. That might actually be the one. I'm sorry, we're currently renovating. Please come again. I swear that's like the they're just doing that on purpose to be spooky, but that's sort of the Sephiroth-y type of music. Welcome, thank you for coming to the Ghost Hotel. For reservations, please step up to the counter. These ghosts and that. It's like, are these actually like, what are these? Jesus. Mr. Hangman. It's the most popular employee, Mr. Hangman. Yeah, I can't remember where you get the GP from. If you can buy it, or if you have to. Sir, please register at the counter. Good God. Shop. There's a shop through there. That'd be one of those things like in a movie or TV show where like that person, if they had this place, this ghost square place, that like they come down and go, "Aah!" And then there's like someone who works there who's like sick of that person doing that shtick and goes, "Shut up, Neil." Like, you know, just calls them by their name. I'm fucking sick of you, Neil. You know. Okay, not there. I swear, I think the battle square. I know that's where so like a bunch of stuff happens. I forget. Oh, Chocobo. Yeah. Yeah, I know something happens here. Would you like to buy some Chocobo tickets? Nope. I don't give a shit. This isn't the room I was thinking of. This seems like what, like, that music I imagine that we were just listening to, this music back here. That music, I imagine that's what maybe someone who like loves anime, if they do cocaine, that's what is going on in their head. Station. That's the entry, the focal point that goes to all the other ones, even though you can go to all of them from here anyway. Wonder Square. What's the Wonder Square? This is the bit I was thinking of. Hey, there we go. Cat Sith. Kate Sith or Cat Sith? How about it? Want me to read your fortune? Oh, so sorry. I'm a fortune telling machine. The names. And you're like, oh, we're naming them. Like, you know, if you're naming them, that means they're an actual character, you know? You can only read the future? You kidding? I find missing things, people, anything. A man named Sephiroth? Sephiroth, right? Okay, here goes. It's the actual cat on top. There's a cat on top of that thing. And so that thing that they're below them is like, I think it's basically like a robot. Something like that. It's like, it's not actually the what do you call it? The creature. Like, it's not alive, I don't think. It's just a robot. But the thing on top is the actual living creature. They just use it to sort of move around. One of the kind of more random characters. Probably the most random character out of all of them. What you pursue will be yours, but you will lose something dear. Ooh. That's true. That's very true. That happens. If I don't see how it turns out, I'll never be able to relax. So, I'm going with you. Glad it's alright with you. I'm coming with you no matter what you say. Okay. They've got any materia on them? Manipulate and transform. Oh, interesting. They've got manipulate materia, you know? Very telling, isn't it? Yeah, see their picture there? That thing there, because that's the actual creature. Also, the only like cat that you see like that in this whole game that talks. So it's like, where's the rest of your species? They don't say anything. They're just sitting there looking at each other, probably arguing. You spend all the money. They don't sell GP. You can only get them from the Wonder Square games or at the Chocobo races. Oh, yeah, I thought so. Why did they have to jump up? Oh, that's right, arm wrestling. You have 0 GP. Exchange your GP for prizes here. Want to exchange? 1 game, 100 gil. Try it. Give it a shot. I don't remember being very good against these. Press OK consecutively. What's the OK button? I swear, like, whatever it tells you it is, it's just like, nah. Just not happening. So now I've got to go into the fucking... Oh, hang on. Nope, doesn't want to open up that menu. In-game. Try that now. Maybe that's what I needed. Something's not right there. I wish I could just tell you, like, Steam makes it so difficult to use a PlayStation controller. They literally have like a bias against it. Like, where's just a thing where you can just say, yeah, this is the control. These are the control. Like, these are the things, you know. But like, nah, that's too bloody hard. Okay, well. Can we go down it? Jesus. Oh my god. Yes. Yes! Dickhead! Fuck's sakes. Yes! I just want to save the game. I'm literally stuck now. Wonder Square. Okay. God damn it. That's giving me the shits now. I had a feeling this was going to happen. So the OK button should be X, right? I swear it just did nothing there. Just... Fuck's sakes. God, those games suck. I see literally just tapping that as fast as you ever possibly can, and like, nah, just still does nothing. I swear that game's just rigged. The only good game is this one, I think. Yeah. Bit of a random game to have, considering this is based on a very specific story point. Oh, how do you do the other attack again? There it is. Because the buttons are so badly laid out, and no matter what you do, they don't change, even if you change the actual points. Oh, fuck off! Oh, shit. Boom. Got him. Woo, go! Wasn't too bad, I don't think, you know. $10 GP, there we go. Awesome. That's what I need. That'll let me save twice. I needed to do it once. You see, why does he need to jump there? That's weird. Why would that be a part of, like, the infrastructure of this casino? It's a bit odd. But does everyone just jump around, do they? Yes, I'm stuck. Yes, I am stuck. Save. Quit. Okay, and that brings us to the end of part 6. So where are we up to now? We are up to the gold saucer, which, if I remember correctly, is... actually, let's have a look. Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Just have a look at the walkthrough. Yeah, just the it tends to divide it up into sections so you can kind of see how far through it you are. Yeah, I'd say it's roughly there. But they don't even actually mention it. It's there, but they don't call it Gold Saucer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they divided the walkthrough up into like 30 sections, which you can be comparative, like how big each section is. But they seem fairly fair, like what they've titled them and like what I remember, like each part being. And then yeah, we're up to about 11, so we're not at the halfway point yet, which I didn't exactly think we are, but I knew we're close to halfway. So yeah, we're getting there. Okay, sweet. Okay, that's it for another stream from me. I will see you all on part 7 of